Hey, Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. The entire landscape of the NBA was just flipped on its head. In a move that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming, Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in basketball history, has officially signed a 4-year contract with the Boston Celtics. Let that sink in for a moment. Not the Lakers, not the Suns, not even a return to Golden State. Kevin Durant is heading to Boston. This is the kind of news that doesn't just trend on social media. It shakes the very foundation of the league, sends shockwaves through locker rooms, front offices, and fan bases across the country. Kevin Durant in green and white? That's not just a change of scenery. That's a declaration of war. For a decade and a half, Durant has been one of the most polarizing figures in the NBA. His decisions, from leaving Oklahoma City to form a super team in Golden State, to the Brooklyn saga with Kyrie Irving and James Harden, to the Phoenix experiment that never quite lived up to expectations. Every move he's made has been scrutinized under the brightest spotlight. But this might be the most dramatic twist yet. Because Boston isn't just any team. This is a franchise with a rich history, with banners hanging in the rafters, with a fan base that bleeds green and holds its superstars to the highest standard. And now, the same Kevin Durant who once battled the Celtics in heated playoff matchups will be suiting up for the most storied franchise in NBA history. The deal, reportedly worth north of $210 million over 4 years, locks Durant in through his age 40 season. It's a bold move by Brad Stevens and the Celtics front office, one that signals they're going all in. No more waiting for Jason Tatum to carry the burden alone. No more wondering if Jaylen Brown is a second star or just a really good player. With Durant in the fold, Boston isn't just aiming for a finals run. They're aiming for a dynasty. Because that's what you do when you bring in someone like KD, a player with 2 finals MVPs for scoring titles, and a career resume that speaks louder than any critic ever could. The timing of the move is just as shocking as the move itself. Boston was already considered a contender, with Tatum blossoming into an MVP-caliber force and Brown having just signed a Supermax extension. They had one of the league's best defenses, anchored by Drew Holiday and Derek White, and a deep roster that could go toe-to-toe with anyone. But in the playoffs, they'd fallen short. Last year's early exit at the hands of Miami still stings. And this front office wasn't content with being good. They wanted to be legendary. So they swung for the fences, and they landed the biggest fish in the ocean. What this means for the rest of the league can't be overstated. The Eastern Conference just got a whole lot more terrifying. The Milwaukee Bucks, with Giannis and Dame, now have a serious threat to deal with. The New York Knicks, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, all of them were hoping to make that next leap. But with Durant in Boston, those hopes just hit a green wall. And for the Western Conference, you better believe the Suns are stunned. They mortgaged their future for Durant, hoping that a core of KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal could deliver a title. Instead, they watched their prized acquisition walk away, and not just to any team, but to one with a legitimate shot at taking everything they were hoping to claim. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Durant's decision wasn't made lightly. According to insiders close to the situation, KD was intrigued by the Celtics culture, their commitment to winning, and the chance to play alongside Tatum. He's watched Tatum grow from a promising young star into one of the league's best. And the idea of forming a 1-2 punch with him was just too tempting to pass up. The two have reportedly developed a close relationship through Team USA and off-season workouts, and now they'll get the chance to chase championships together. Not as rivals, as teammates. And that's where this gets even more fascinating. Durant has always thrived with elite co-stars. With Steph Curry, he found the perfect balance of selflessness and superstar talent. With Kyrie, it was more chaotic than successful. In Boston, he gets a young superstar in Tatum who's hungry, humble, and ready to learn. He gets a battle-tested wing in Jaylen Brown who can defend and score. He gets a front office and coaching staff that knows how to build around stars. For once, Durant may have found not just a team, but a home. Of course, with any move this seismic, there are questions. How will the Celtics manage egos and ball distribution? Will Durant stay healthy deep into his 30s? Can this new-look team gel quickly enough to dominate from the jump? But if there's one thing we've learned about Kevin Durant, it's that you don't bet against him. He's a hooper to the core. All he wants is to play ball at the highest level and win. And now he's got the perfect platform to do just that. The NBA, already one of the most unpredictable leagues in sports, just entered a new chapter. The Celtics didn't just add a piece. They added a legend. And in doing so, they've altered the balance of power for years to come. Forget everything you thought you knew about the 2025-26 season. The Celtics are the team to beat. And Kevin Durant, wearing Celtic green, is coming for one thing and one thing only: legacy. So here we are. A new era begins in Boston. The Garden will be electric. The jerseys will fly off shelves. The cameras will follow every dribble, every jumper, every stare down. Because when Kevin Durant makes a move, the world watches. And now, the world will be watching Boston. Not just to see if they can win, but to see how far greatness can go when it finally finds a right fit. Ladies and gentlemen, the Slim Reaper is headed to Beantown, and the NBA may never be the same again. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.